Supersize Me, how documentaries lie. Yo, chat, I'm not gonna lie, you know, I eat a lot of cheeseburgers, but I'm still skinny, you know. I'm lean though, thank God, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad to have fast metabolism, even though I'm always hungry, bruh. Okay, the fit, don't play with me, you know, city per bill. Yo, chat, should I show my physiques in the future, like, shirtless? No? Okay.
The American way, getting fat, getting broke, either way you're gonna pay.
Yeah.
What happens when a man eats nothing but McDonald's for 30 days? In 2004, Morgan Spurlock set out to find out and filmed his body breaking down in real time.
I'm getting this really weird feeling right in my midsection, like basically in my penis right now. It's just like this.
Right where? Did I hear?
Really
I don't
freaky.
know.
The message? Fast food is toxic, obesity is rising, and the fast food industry is to blame. It terrified parents, changed school menus, and made millions fear McDonald's, but not everyone bought it. In the years that followed, a wave of response documentaries emerged. Some lost weight eating McDonald's, others proved his math didn't add up.
Supersize Me was an amusing documentary, but
Is
it was
that
full
Jafe?
of baloney.
And behind the scenes,
I say Jafe.
the filmmaker was hiding a secret, one that would make the original experiment
Jeff
even more
Bezos.
questionable. This is the overlooked story of Supersize Me, and how one viral stunt shaped the way we eat, think, and fear food.
Okay.
Research finds childhood obesity rates are getting worse.
The country is facing a dangerous weight problem.
People were looking for the root cause, and the finger was pointed to the rapidly expanding
Obesity.
fast food industry.
Marketing toward children right now is having such a huge impact. It's conditioning children to want soda, to want fries.
With McDonald's aggressively marketing to children, they became
Yo, Chad, if you're one of those people who eat junk, at least exercise, okay? Like, go outside, run. You know, I mean, of course, when you're living in the United States, like, there's a lot of junk place out there. Even though you tell yourself, oh, I don't want to eat, I want to eat some salad. And then you end up eating Popeyes or McDonald's or Taco Bell, Wendy's.
perfect target. One father even tried to sue them, claiming he thought the food was healthy and that it was McDonald's fault that his daughters became obese. Lawyers argued that if they could prove McDonald's intended people to eat their food for every meal, and that it was harmful, they might have a case. Watching it all unfold was Morgan Spurlock, a broke, unknown filmmaker, and he saw an opportunity.
And I turned to my vegan girlfriend on the couch, and I told her, I said, I got a great idea for a movie. The big demon in America was obesity, was the obesity epidemic.
Spurlock set out to take the fast food giants head on. The goal? To demonstrate the harmful effects fast food can have on the body. For 30 days, he ate only from McDonald's, 3 meals a day, trying each item at least once.
Okay.
If they offered to supersize, he had to say yes.
So if the cashier said, you want that supersize?
I'd say, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Even the water he would drink had
Wait.
to be from McDonald's.
I
Wait,
didn't want to have it.
it looks like he already did the documentary, right? Because the picture is over there showing. Why he's not obese? Isn't that weird? I mean, he doesn't look like he go to the gym. No offense. Or maybe I'm tripping.
Anything that could taint the experiment, you know. So.
He stopped exercising and aimed to keep his steps below 5,000 a day to mimic the average American, investing $65,000 of his own money, hoping the film would be shocking enough to turn a profit.
Every 8-year-old's dream right now that I'm getting ready to fulfill.
Spurlock was extensive with his medical checks.
We're going to do a rectal exam.
He was assessed by 4 different professionals who would monitor the experiment: a GP, a cardiologist, a gastroenterologist, and a nutritionist.
Any alcohol use?
Now, none.
Everything seemed to be in check.
Your kidney function, your liver function, they were all perfect.
And just like that, the experiment began. Day 1, he's full of enthusiasm, but things take a sharp turn after his first supersized meal.
Okay.
Quite a dramatic start.
My body early on was saying, don't do it, man.
After just 5 days, he's already gained nearly 10 pounds. His nutritionist warned he was eating double what anyone would consider normal. But Spurlock pushes on through the penile issues, lethargy, and headaches, opting for massive portion sizes.
Look at that. Look at
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm hungry right now. Should I go buy some Big Mac?
that Coke.
With obesity tied to serious health risks, he set out to prove the damage firsthand. The spotlight turned to how little that the public really understood about basic nutrition.
What's a calorie? Oh, Jesus.
That's a good question.
Highlighting how kids are more likely to recognize Ronald McDonald than Jesus. By day 14, he develops signs of addiction to the food, and his nutritionist expresses concern over saturated fat and sodium levels.
I think the saturated fats are starting to impede.
Yo, you know what's the nastiest thing? When you eat a burger, whatever, and then like you end up going to the bathroom. Like, but all that grease, bro, like
The blood flow to his penis.
What? His diet is...
What? You didn't have to bring that information. I'm about to throw up right now, even though I have it. But like, come on, okay?
Deficient in most micronutrients, and his health was suffering more than most doctors could comprehend.
If somebody were doing this to their liver with alcohol, they could theoretically wipe out the liver. I've never heard of anybody doing this to their liver with a high-fat diet.
By the third week, things take a bleak turn.
Trying to get my breath back, and I want to finish. But,
Did he disappear, bruh?
Don't want anything real bad to happen either.
That idiot wasn't me, but don't worry, he didn't die. He was just being dramatic. Although his blood tests were showing significant signs of liver damage.
The results for your liver are obscene beyond anything I would have thought.
I mean, by day 21, it was very scary. I had 3 different doctors. My liver at this point had so filled with fat that one doctor compared it to pate.
Spurlock was starting to feel the mental consequences too.
I got massively depressed.
By the final
Yo, you know what's so deceiving? You know those commercials, right? Before, I don't know if it's now. Like, for example, Coca-Cola, you know, they get like a fine woman, like with slim body, and of course a fine man like me, for example. You know, like with no fat. And then like they make them drink Coca-Cola to tell people that Coca-Cola cannot make you fat, but actually Coca-Cola can make you obese. If the young man and the young woman drink Coca-Cola, it doesn't mean you're gonna stay like that. That's a commercial, okay? They hire those people. Do you think Coca-Cola is gonna hire big people? No disrespect to big people, but like, you think
doctors were begging him to stop. With his health spiraling, even his girlfriend stepped in, designing a recovery plan to try and undo the damage.
I've got Morgan's detox diet all ready to go, making sure that I'm getting as many cleansing vegetables into his diet as possible.
Because Spurlock's final results after his fast food binge were shocking. He had gained 24.5 pounds. His LDL cholesterol had shot up. He felt emotionally numb, lethargic, but most concerning was the state of his liver.
You know, we see people who go on an alcohol binge and their numbers go up like crazy. But to go on, you know, a Mac attack, they've got numbers to show that it attacks your liver.
Yo, chat, always drink water, okay? Don't drink too much Coca-Cola or Sprite or Dr. Pepper. Is it Dr. Pepper? Did I say it wrong? I don't know. It's Dr. Pepper, right? Okay, anyway, do not drink so many sodas, okay? Just drink water. Water is good for you. These sodas, these Coca-Colas, I mean, of course you can drink it even though it's bad for human beings, the gas and all that, but like, drink some water. Like me, I'm drinking water every day. Look at me. Look at my skin, bruh. I look gorgeous.
I wouldn't have even thought about this. But
It took him over a year to lose the weight he had gained. A pretty compelling documentary, right? The media seemed to think so. Spurlock won Best Director at the Sundance Film Festival and Best Documentary Screenplay at the Writers Guild of America. People rushed to view the documentary in theaters, earning over $11 million at box office, and eventually $22 million worldwide.
The documentary?
The piece would go on to be shown in schools across the world to help educate on the dangers of fast food. I, for one, have seen Spurlock getting probed way too many times, but overall, everyone seemed to love it. Except those at McDonald's.
Okay, I have to say something, Chad. Okay, I have to say something. If you eat something too much every single day, you're gonna become what you eat. Like, that's literally true. If you eat McDonald's burgers every single day, fast food, you're gonna become lazy and unproductive, even though it seems like you could be productive.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
It was a complete disservice to anyone looking for factual information or real solutions.
The company called the documentary a supersized distortion of the quality of choice and variety available at McDonald's. The film is about Spurlock's decision to act irresponsibly by eating 5,000 calories a day. However, the response in America was mostly quiet.
But in the UK and Australia, they really went into the check out McDonald's set up as things out seriously, which they felt them after this.
Months after the documentary's release, McDonald's quietly phased out the supersize option. They insisted it was just menu simplification, not a response to the film. But the timing raised eyebrows. They also started making their meals look more nutritious.
After years of criticism, McDonald's said today it will begin serving a healthier Happy Meal.
Happy Meals could now come with
How
a
can
salad, bottled
Never
water,
mind.
and a pedometer. Instead of fries and a soda, they began printing calorie and nutrition info directly onto the packaging. And Ronald McDonald,
You know why people say junk food is not healthy? Is because these fast food stores, right? Like the way they cook it, like they put too much oil, like they put too much sodium and all of that to make it sweet. And you know, those things could make you like fat. Okay, let's say you want a burger, right? You can just go to the supermarket, buy some meat, cook it, put little oil or whatever, butter. I mean, I don't know about butter, but it's like egg.
Nothing to do with the fact that they made an announcement about their stock after the film opened, that it dropped 75%.
but it wasn't just McDonald's the documentary seemed to annoy. Some saw Spurlock's experiment as sensational and advocated for more personal responsibility. Long before Spurlock revealed a secret that would damage his legacy and make many question whether the film belonged in schools, a wave of questionable response documentaries had already started pushing back.
Yes, I'm the person who ate at McDonald's for 30 days and lost weight.
Me and Mickey D documented Soso Whaley eating McDonald's for 30 days. Like Spurlock, but she ate within a calorie range to fit her needs, chose smaller portions and walked regularly. She lost 10 pounds and improved her cholesterol, advocating for personal responsibility and better diet choices over demonizing fast food.
5,000 calories per day of pretty much anything is going to make you fat and screw up your health. Isn't it also possible to
Is it me? Is that Jeff Bezos?
live on fast food and actually lose weight?
5 years later, Tom Norton released Fathead, a more direct response to Supersize.
Bro, if people eat like this, bro, I feel sorry for you. Nah, you need actual help. Whoever eats like this, stay away from me, bro. You gonna eat me next, bro? Stay away from me, bro. I don't tolerate that behavior. Don't make me cry, bro. I'm about to cry right now. Like, bro, you eat like this, bro? Nah, stay. You see his eyes, bro?
Me, where he demonstrated he could eat under 2,000 calories of McDonald's a day and still lose weight. He called out Spurlock for his calorie and fat counts not adding up, and in response to Spurlock's refusal to publish his food logs, he listed every item in the experiment that he consumed over the 30 days, suggesting that fast food was not the issue, but Spurlock's lack of moderation. To really drive the sentiment home, a high school science teacher decided to attempt something more extreme.
We are going to test the hypothesis. Is
What
it
is wrong with
possible
me?
for a person to eat nothing but breakfast, lunch, and dinner at McDonald's for 90 straight days to become healthy?
He ended up losing 60 pounds.
I like to tell people that it's not the venue, but it's the menu.
McDonald's liked the message, so they published.
You want to tell people it's not the menu, but it's the menu? That I heard it right? Or am I deaf? Isn't it the same thing though? Maybe there's things. Maybe. Let me stop talking.
Quickly signed him as a media ambassador. This would see him traveling to schools to spread the message.
There's nothing wrong with McDonald's.
He even wrote a book, My McDonald's Diet.
I can eat any food at McDonald's that I want, as long as I'm smart with the rest of the day of what I balance it out with. It's choice. It's our choices that make us fat, not McDonald's.
A more scientific study was
Yes, that's very true. Look, that's very true. Okay, McDonald's big. It's very big, right? I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about the industry. Okay, I'm sorry for my big people. It's a big industry, right? But you have the choice whether you want to eat some McDonald's or like exercise.
Spurlock's conclusions. Dr. Friedrich Nystrom had medical students eat around 6,000 calories a day from fast food for 4 weeks while limiting exercise. Participants gained mild liver stress, but their mood and cholesterol stayed stable. The researchers concluded that while fast food overeating has consequences, the dramatic effects in Supersize Me may have been exaggerated or influenced by other factors that Spurlock was perhaps hiding. It's almost a trend at this point, wait while eating McDonald's. But it almost misses the point.
Because I was eating so small, I was always hungry by the time the next mealtime rolled around.
The issue with fast food is it's often not very nutritious, while being perfectly engineered to be as tasty and easy to overconsume as possible. Losing weight on McDonald's is a lot more difficult than with Whole Foods, because it's a lot less filling, but these people were able to persevere in the short term.
Yeah,
perhaps
McDonald's
for the sheer spectacle.
wanna make you come back
If you were to order
for
like
more.
a normal person, 3 meals a day, you might end up with a McGriddle meal for breakfast, a Big Mac meal for lunch, and a quarter pounder meal for dinner. This is over 3,000 calories.
Yo, why these? You know the color yellow can make you like attracted to the food that they show you. That's crazy, bro. The color yellow and red, bro.
It's
So
a lot less
attractive.
filling than the Whole Foods equivalent. A Big Mac isn't going to instantly kill you, but it's also not ideal for weight loss or health. A middle ground that every documentary skimmed over, but I wish I understood as a kid, because even with good intentions, Supersize Me and its follow-ups had
Yo, you know, you know those type of videos, right? They be like, don't eat eggs on TikToks. When you scroll on TikTok, right, on fitness, they be like, don't eat eggs. You scroll next, don't drink water. You scroll next, don't walk with your shoes. Which, of course, that's very understandable. Don't walk with your shoes. And then, like, the next scroll, they're gonna be like, don't eat with spoon. Like, bro, what am I supposed to do? And then the next one, don't breathe air. Like, bro, what am I supposed to do, bro?
Gatorade. See?
Gatorade
is extremely toxic and poisonous for your child's brain. Breakfast is one of the biggest scams in the history of the world.
Yo, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Everybody be like, oh, eating egg is a scam. Looking at the camera
usually leads to one of two outcomes. The first, I can speak for myself.
Don't eat vegetables.
Because as a kid, I cut out every food labelled as unclean by the fitness world, and ended up underweight and dealing with health issues from malnourishment. That's the danger of black and white thinking. It doesn't improve your diet, it just makes you feel guilty for eating. Ironically, I'd have been healthier if I'd have just eaten the chicken nugget. The second outcome, people stop taking the message seriously. When fear replaces science, decisions get worse. Just like how McDonald's warning people not to watch their documentary only made it more popular. People saw through the claims that McDonald's would make you impotent and depressed, because when a message pushes too far, people tune out.
I know people have this idea like if you eat junk food it's gonna make you depressed, which is kind of understandable, but it's like, I eat a lot of junk food, bruh. I'm not depressed. I am very happy. I'm giggling and laughing every single day, bro. But I eat cheeseburger, bro. I'm not depressed. I am fulfilled. I mean, maybe because I'm not that big, like my body's not that big, but like I be eating and I'm good, even though I need to stop eating it because these greasy, like, you know, it makes you want to throw up.
See Supersize Me? Yeah, it just made me really want a Big Mac.
Similarly to the massively ineffective anti-drug campaigns in the 80s.
This is your brain on drug. Any questions?
Some say Supersize Me oversimplified obesity, blaming fast food while downplaying personal responsibility. It missed a chance to teach skills like calorie awareness, portion control, and basic food literacy. What helped me improve my health was choosing to eat healthier, yes, but also incorporating more flexibility and making sure I actually enjoyed my diet. Realistic and sensible advice. That's why many health professionals argue this documentary has no place in schools. But schools didn't take this seriously until years later, when in 2017, Morgan Spurlock posted a confession that finally explained why his McDonald's experiment shocked his doctors so deeply. He admitted to struggling with alcoholism, revealing he hadn't been sober for more than and yet it could explain a lot. This wasn't mentioned, revealing he hadn't been sober for more than a week in 30 years. This wasn't mentioned in the documentary, not once. And yet it could explain a lot. The liver damage that shocked his doctors, the mood swings, the fatigue, even the issues downstairs. As one commenter said, it was really brave of him to prove to us that eating 6 years of McDonald's while being an alcoholic was detrimental to your health. That big, deliberate omission matters. If this was a YouTube video framed as entertainment, maybe it wouldn't have been as bad. But it wasn't. It was presented as science, it was shown in classrooms, and it helped create a generation of black and white thinking around food, where meals were either clean or toxic. Supersize Me was an Oscar-nominated, entertaining film that started global conversations about fast food, health, and corporate power. Spurlock was an entertaining storyteller who left a lasting impact, but by prioritizing shock over substance and deliberately leaving out crucial details, the film crossed the line from documentary to distortion. I've made videos where I've slipped up too, which is why reflection matters, because Supersize Me didn't just expose the fast food industry.
But yeah, if you're eating McDonald's or any fast food, you know, no matter what happens, just, you know, exercise, bro. Okay, just move. And don't blame these fast foods, okay, even though it's surrounded by us. You good, my boy, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. YouTube, if you're watching this, please subscribe, okay? I really appreciate it. Thank you.